Hi everyone, it's Carolyn from Knitting in Our Jeans and flying solo today, mainly because Liz and Ben are busy, and we could have gone to their apartment, except I've slipped on the grass trying to get the newspaper and sprained my ankle, and it hurts so bad that I have to go to the doctor tomorrow, so I'm not really mobile, so we couldn't see them today. So I decided to talk to you myself. I'm wearing my number 15 striped dress, which I love, but I've made some progress on the For Sara, and I wanted to show you all what to do next if you've gotten this far. I had mentioned that I wanted to work on a top or an addition to the top for women who wanted a little bit more bust support. So what I did, let's get the one that I started with you all. This is after you finish your bust cups and you've got two ties, one tie, two ties. We're then coming down to the provisional cast on, which I did in pink, and gathering up all those stitches. I put this on the needle just to hold it, so I had it so it wouldn't go away while I tried to talk to you all. Here we go. Where is... Looks like I've cut... okay. We're good. So I'm coming up. This is what I'm seeing. I have the pink. I go in where the pink is coming out, or where the pink stitch starts, and then I pull it and it lets go, and then I go in to where the pink stitch starts and I pull it. Okay, let's do one more. I go in, and that stitch is already on the needle. Okay, so now I am here, and it looks like this was the end of my skein. So at this point, with fingering weight yarn, I would have to attach another ball of cotton, which I didn't bring up with me. But from here, at this point, you want to bring all your stitches around to where you have begun, and I think that's where I am right now. And you have to decide if you want to have extra support for the girls. If you do, then it's not a simple case of picking up the stitches and knitting, purling, knit one, purl one, based knitting down while doing a decrease. It is a matter of doubling your stitches. So you would knit two, purl two, knit two, purl two, so that you could get essentially an intersection to the bust cups. See, this is where I picked up, and I have an intersection. Okay, so for one set of supports, what I have done is I have crocheted a small tie on my right hand side. On the inside, I picked up and did about a 4-inch, 6-inch tie, and then I crocheted about a 30-inch tie from the left hand side, and it's attached on the inside. So this comes all the way across over here. So I made it sure it went all the way across those stitches, and there's extra so that when I try to shinny into this thing, there's room for stretch. But once I get it on, I can pull it tight under the bust, and I can tie it, thereby giving support starting right here under the girls. And then I realized that for some people that may not be enough, or they may want to have an additional form of support. So anyway, to finish this off, then I knit one, purl one, up 3 rows, and then I started picking up and knitting part of the bust cup, or the middle banding, than I had knit before, and that makes a channel here for me to run that crochet band through, and that gives me the channel, so then it's not riding all the way up. So that solidifies it right there, and you can see that there is now a definitive channel for that. And then I continued on, and I knitted up till I got, oh gosh, 3 inches up, and then I did a decrease, because then I decided I would then start to decrease, and that would give me room to pull up in the inner portion to give extra support to the girls. So I finished off the inner bust cup 1.25 inches below the outer bust cup, and then I did an I-cord, having tried it on and depended on how much lift I wanted. I then I-corded up and then knit into the I-cord tie that I already have. This is the end that needs to be woven in to give me an inner bust support. Right? Now what you also can do, since I haven't closed this off, you can buy bra inserts, you know, like you find in bathing suits, and you could slip one in there. I would leave it open, because then when you want to wash your top, you can take the bra cup out and just wash your vest. But I thought I found that this was really terrific in terms of giving bust support. Let's get this out of the way. So that is what I've done. Now that I finished this side, I'm going to come along, I'm going to restart my yarn, I'm going to come along, and I am going to go 1.5 inches in. I will bind off, I'll do a stretchy bind off here, and then I will start my second bust cup on the other side. For this, for my own vest, it took me 150 grams of yarn. So this was 3 balls of the Rowan yarn, of the Rowan cotton. I had it, but that's what I'm telling you. If you only have a skein, you're not going to have enough, unless you're a small woman, to be able to do that inner bust support. If you've got 2 skeins, then it's very likely that you will have room for creating this inner bust support. Okay? So, how do you do that? You do that by giving yourself stitches that you can then put on spare yarn, a spare needle, some kind of stitch holder, and you, at this point, knit. You knit one, make one, purl one, make one, knit one, make one, purl one, make one, knit one, make one, all the way around. Take the back half of those added stitches. So, for example, I pulled this through. So I would purl one, and then I would purl again to make 2 purls, and then I would knit one, and then I would knit another one, and I'm going to run out of thread here. And then when I'm finished that row, I will split them, put 1 set of the knit one, purl one ribbing on waste yarn, and then I would work on my bust cups and then knit down for the length. If you decide you don't want interior bust cups, at this point, you can just start. You start knitting, you do 2 rows, and then I did a rapid decrease. So I'd knit 2 rows, and then I would do triple decreases. So I would knit 3, triple decrease, knit 3, triple decrease, knit 3, triple decrease. What I got down to was I decreased my stitches by 40%. So I originally had 180 stitches. I ended up with 100. So that's 10/18 or 5/9. 5/9. Let's see, 45. Let's see if I can. I don't have my calculator up here. There. Continue, whatever. Really? All right, I don't have a calculator set up on this computer, but anyway, I would take 5/9. Oh, 5/9. 5/9. No, 1/9 is. This is terrible. All right, let me go get. Well, take 5/9 times however many stitches you've got. That's how many stitches you want to end up with. And let's see. 1/9 of 180 is 2. All right, so for me that was exactly 100. So anyway, you do 5/9 of your stitches, and that's what you want to decrease down to. And I did that over 3 rows after I had done the first 2 plain knitting rows for the body. I can go over this again with Elizabeth to make sure it's more clear, and I'll have my calculator up here so we can do what the decimal is. But you can see that I have done some major decreases to get down to the body section. You need to determine with your gauge swatch if your 5/9 number of stitches will still enable you to get this on over your head or up over your butt, because that's the only way we can get this thing on, since it has no opening or closing. And what I did with this, I made this original with only 2 of the 50-gram skeins of DK weight Rowan cotton. So I knew that having finished the outer bust cups, I could then pick up and knit going down as far as my yarn would take me, which is what I did. So you can decide how long you want this summer vest, and then you're good to wear it. So that's fantastic. I will have to get another skein of yarn and work that up. And then I have also worked on the Grace. Not much, but I have. Grace by Ririko. And where is it? I am working on the second half of the neckband. So I have undone my provisional cast on, and I think it pretty much started there, and I'm working to this side now. So I didn't want to wait until Elizabeth and I got back together again so I could give you where to go next with your summer vest or your For Sara. You know, if I'm not clear, let me know, and we will run through it again when we next see you. So anyway, I managed to slip on the grass this week, and I sprained my ankle, so I'm off to see the doctor tomorrow or Tuesday. I have to get an appointment, and hopefully he can tell you what I do next, because it's pretty painful. Anyway, but other than that, we're doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.